Physical cheating or emotional cheating?
Yeah, physical cheating, as like you walking in.
Is there any cheating that hurts?
No, let's say you're walking to see your wife being hit on someone else. Like.
Oh, I like. Wait. Is she giving the vacuum when I enter? Because that will kill me.
Okay. And what was one is
this? On the African Wise Foods podcast, I'm Kindi, the one and only true believer of polygamy, but I don't practice.
And it's your boy D-Moore, and I'm still top 5, even in 2023.
That's right, man. And we got our brother right here. You may know him from Kojo on the pod, man. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Yeah, man. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good.
Alive and well, man.
Yeah, we're doing good. I've been good. I've been good.
It's good. Good to see you guys. I'm very humbled to be here, actually.
Hey, man. Is it Kojo or Kojo?
It's Kojo, because I'm fancy.
You're fan. We're fancy.
Yes.
You're fancy?
Yes.
Hey, fancy. What's
Let's
go. Yeah.
That's good.
This is the F squad. It means we F for finish or fancy. Or
Pause. Pause.
or friends.
Okay.
Or yeah.
Pause.
What the other ones are F. And the last F is that, guys, forgive me.
This dude, man. So, when was the last time you went to Ghana, if you don't mind me asking?
I haven't been for almost like a decade now.
That's terrible, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, what are you saying that?
That's terrible. We're not focused on
What are you saying that? It's pretty much
Don't
the
do
same
that.
as
Don't
you.
do that.
Yeah, it's
Focus
pretty
on
much
you.
the same, bro.
It's not the same. You're terrible for that.
Yeah,
You need to
it
go
is.
back home.
I will, but I think my priorities right now is just stay here and just build stuff. And then
Yeah.
gradually in time. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Dang, man.
Wait, how about you, bro? When was the last time you went to Ghana? I'm just
You
curious.
have been to Ghana?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
What do you mean you're curious?
I'm just
I
curious.
have been to Ghana, man.
When was the
When?
last time? That's what we asking.
Why are you wondering though the last time? I don't like letting people know my moves.
Man, what do you mean? Just asking a
That makes
question.
so sense. You never know, man.
You're stalling,
You
man.
gotta keep them guessing.
Come on, man. Nah.
I saw-
I feel like a man.
The last time that I went there, was like somewhere, Zoom. That Zoom counts. I was there.
No,
I was there.
get out
through
of
WhatsApp.
here.
No,
Zoom.
Yeah.
doesn't count.
Bro says Zoom counts like.
What do you mean?
Then I've been to Ghana like 10 times.
Yeah, bro. You gotta count. Yeah, Zoom counts, bro.
Bro,
You've
how
been
does
there.
it feel making excuses for yourself?
Come on.
It feels fantastic, bro. It helps me to be able to escape that.
No.
Maybe I'm messing up, but accountability, I get to escape that thing, man.
Nah,
It's a good
come
way
on,
to
man.
escape
Come
things,
on.
man.
It doesn't help your year goals.
Yeah.
Oh, what is my year goals, though?
Oh, come on. Mind off a story. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Come
okay,
on. Take
okay.
it.
I was trying to see
Come
if you're
on,
listening.
come on, bro.
I'm trying to see if you're
You know, I know that. Come
Trying
on,
to
bro.
see
It
if
doesn't
you're
help you, so handle it.
I saw this one question that I actually wanted your opinion on. This one's actually about relationships and stuff. I wanted to know that I think we've had this discussion before. I want to get your opinion on it. Should you tell your significant other everything about yourself? Like, basically,
Should you tell them the truth? Truth
Yeah.
about yourself.
like everything. Do they need to know everything that happens in your life, even as
Past
you
life or
present, future,
present,
everything.
future, whatsoever.
Like, for example, I'll give you an example where if you were to go to work, right, and then you have someone flirting with you a little bit at work, do you think when you come home you should tell your woman about it, or would you keep that to yourself and be like, I'm not gonna do nothing about it, so I don't really need to tell her?
Okay. I didn't know how we were going to start this podcast.
Man, he has random questions, man. Trust me. That's not how we
That was
go.
it. All right, no,
This is just him being random.
We can reverse that and slow it down for you. All right, my bad.
No, it's
And
okay.
then-
It's okay.
All right, so how would you want us to proceed in here?
Yeah, we good. We good with it. He wants to answer.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's important to open up to your partner about certain things that come your way, right? For example, as you mentioned, going to work and being flirted by women and stuff like that. Of course, you can lay down the boundary between you and your coworker. Hey, I'm in a relationship, stuff like that. You can't be doing all of that. But if it bothers you mentally, right, or if you think that it's
I say the same thing.
then I think you should let it out to your partner. Hey,
Yeah.
you know, this is what it is.
If it bothers you like you want to do something about it.
No,
like
what you mean?
No, like what you mean bothers you though?
Okay, let's say like she comes to me like consistently, like, hey, I like your outfit, I like the way you talk,
Yeah.
stuff like those flaky stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like it's bothering me, it's bothering the way I work, it's bothering like
Yeah.
certain things.
Right.
And that doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah.
I have to open up to my partner.
But
Hey,
why can't you just go to HR about it that you're being sexually harassed?
You can,
Yeah.
but still,
you
let
can,
her
but
know.
the thing is that
Yeah,
at
so
least
let your
you
partner
show
know.
that this is the reason why. So just in case something happens at work, she's
What will
aware.
happen though?
Not that you did any, you're gonna do anything. It's just like anything can happen.
Yeah.
What if,
Yeah.
okay, what if, for example,
Yeah.
like she did something like that, and then somebody, your friend, your wife's friend, also works there,
Yeah.
and then saw like maybe just saw something
Oh,
which was
so the
not
aftermath.
anything
Right.
anything bad. It was just
Right.
like, so you know, the lady flirted at you, and then you're like, well, whatever, you know, you just brushed it off,
Or you
and
play-
then tells
or you play
tells your
the
wife
game,
like,
you know,
there's this girl like blah 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 blah. Makes it even sweeter that it happened,
yeah.
you know. And
I don't know. I don't. Your answers don't. I don't.
No,
I
it
say
doesn't-
well.
I'm gonna say something to you.
I talk to me.
Today, this week, I learned something.
What you learn?
A man said to me that, you know why Bible says truth is a belt?
Mhm.
Because belt holds everything.
Mhm.
So truth holds everything.
What about elastic pants?
Get out of here.
What you mean? Though?
It's a
Those
form
things
of a
exist.
belt. It's a form of a belt, man.
what-
Bro, go ahead and just say what you're going to say, man.
I honestly don't think that it's healthy to keep things away from your partner. I don't think it's healthy because
I
the
Like-
more-
I feel like
the
I'm
more you
winning.
hide it from her, and she
I feel like
finds
I'm
out.
winning.
Let's say she finds out without you knowing. How
Right.
would you feel about that?
about her finding out about something that I just didn't want her to. All right, so okay, let me.
This is a scenario I want to give you, right? Just
Talk
so you
to
can
me.
have a different perspective.
Right.
So someone is flirting with you
Yeah.
at work,
Yeah.
and you were just like, hey, just go with the flow. No, it's whatever. I mean, yeah. And then she later on found out that, oh, this guy is just advancing to this person
Mhm.
as time goes on. Why is he not, talking to me about it?
Mhm.
Like, and then your wife comes to work and
Mhm.
she's that person
Mm-hmm.
that you were flirting with,
Yeah.
and then you didn't say anything to her. when
Right.
you went home.
Right.
And she finds out that, oh, this person is very close to this person. Like, so in that sense, do you see that to be a problem? Well, what happened?
I just forget. Yeah. We didn't
We
record.
didn't press it.
We didn't press it.
It's all good. This one got it.
Yeah.
7 minutes. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I even lost my thought.
That was my fault. I keep on forgetting
Said
about
at that point, you were talking about the wife comes and then sees,
That-
and then it's like, okay, at that point, then
Yeah.
Yeah, your wife comes
I was
definitely
always
like
sometimes too.
randomly. Your wife
Yeah.
message you surprisingly, and then she's that the lady that is flirting with you
Uh-huh.
is like kind of like people know her.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this lady's been flirting with her.
Right. Right.
And she finds out like low
Right,
key.
right.
And you come home like, oh, and I noticed certain things, and I want to make sure that is what it is.
Okay.
Would you tell her, or you just say, hey, it's just a work thing, just
Right.
keep her low, whatever?
My thing is this on that scenario, right? Before you talk, I'll say that like if you as a loyal man, yeah, and that's going down and you are allowing it to go down now. Whatever happens from that point on, it's definitely on you, the guy.
it doesn't matter.
Paul, let me land though. Like if you as a loyal man, if someone is doing some flirtatious thing, you go like, yo man, like stop, I'm married. If any more of this, I'm taking you to HR now. And you don't take that action. And then anything that happens afterwards, it's definitely on you, the guy. No? Here's what I'm saying. I'm not saying say those kinds of things you should not 100% tell. I'm saying you have to definitely look at the person that you're with, right? So if you're with someone who is a little bit insecure now, and it's always like they're insecure by birth. Like some people get burned in life, right? Some people did them very dirty. So they are growing and healing from that. So if I see that you're healing from it now, I'm not gonna keep on expanding the wound. I'll let you heal.
You know what's gonna be
But
worse.
once
It's-
you heal,
Why
but-
are you?
but once
why are
you heal,
insecurity.
what is it?
That's not. Why is insecurity your reason for not telling her?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
but-
Don't you think that when she, for example, she grows,
Yeah.
in your opinion,
Yeah.
if she's healing and she grows into that healing
Right.
point, What if she finds out and now it hits her like, oh, what else have you been hiding from me?
If you
Yeah.
pause.
Think about that question.
No,
Yeah.
I thought about it. If
Yeah, an
if
open
you
wound.
finally healed now, when you
Yeah.
finally heal, I'm like explain to that. Yeah, you're going through the process. Nobody will keep on telling you that. Say, hey, you know that
But-
problem that you have. I found more problems of that. Then
She
here's your issue.
No,
Deal
this
with
is
it.
you not trusting her to be able to handle it.
No,
while she's growing.
no. This is me seeing. Say this person is still growing. Like it needs no time and patience for something like that. Here we are. What y'all are saying are idealistic ideas that work.
And yours is what? Realistic?
Realistic, because here's the thing though. Hear me out. I have seen and spoken to a lot of married dudes, and most of the things they be telling me is that when it's non-life changing events, non-life changing. I'm not saying say because of this you should go out there and try and cheat on. I'm saying non-life changing events are like, let's say certain things that you know that if she knows, it won't change your mind, won't change, it will just mess her peace of mind up. It won't hurt you. It won't, but you know that this person will just be very uncomfortable for a very long time, and you just want to keep the peace. You didn't cheat. You know, just that her knowing something that won't affect or change your life, not financially, no marriage, no nothing. But her knowing it will mess her up. That one, no, you safeguard that information as though to keep the peace. That's what I'm saying. So if you're a married dude that you are at work and someone's flirting with you, and then you don't take steps into stopping that thing, let it go on. Anything that happens, like you're saying, you're right. You deserve it.
I agree. As I said initially, that like the man has to be able to lay those foundations, like lay that boundary. Hey, you know what? This is the
Yeah.
deal. But if it's beyond, like, let's say you've tried it 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
it's still happening.
Oh, then yeah, you can definitely talk to your woman about it. Say,
Right,
that's
what I'm
something bothering
saying.
you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like, if she does it 3 times and then you tell your woman about it, I think your mom will be like, oh,
You going to HR and still that person's still doing it,
HR
and they're young too, and that's a demonic who's gonna ruin your marriage at that point, right?
yeah,
No,
absolutely, I agree.
you see, I got him. So so who's winning now? What you say?
I mean, there's not about winning. It's about how you deal with it when it's at your door.
I'm telling you right now.
That's how you do it.
Truthful.
I'm telling you right now,
Just
man.
be truthful from
Listen.
day one. Tell
Yeah,
her.
yeah, no,
But-
absolutely.
but-
It saves you a lot.
But actually, more right. Sometimes, right, some things.
Some things are just tough, right?
You have to take it to the grave, man.
I'm telling you.
No,
I'm telling
Like, you
you.
gotta
I
take
mean,
it to the grave. I mean, I
You have
understand.
to
that.
take
There's
some things to the
there's some
grave.
things you have to take it to the grave. There's some things, even though like it's tough to confess about it.
Like, I have feelings for my ex.
do you?
I'm just saying. I said some things. You say,
My boy.
For example, like, I have feelings for my
okay,
ex.
for
Like,
example,
you gotta
yeah.
take it to the
Oh,
grave.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Wait. Let me land. Let him talk. I don't say yes or no to any of that.
Of course, you can say
No,
yes
no,
or no.
no,
You
no.
better watch your mouth, man.
Nah, not that, man.
If it's going to affect your marriage or your union or something, I think what you're saying makes sense. Because sometimes we can just open up our mouth and say certain things, but it's the things that we say, it might either cause problems in our relationship. So sometimes you just have to like, hey, think about it. Like, oh, if I say this to my woman, how is she gonna react to it, or how is she gonna take it? You know. So just like you said,
What you think? What you think, bro?
Like,
Oh, me personally, I
If you
feel like
think that on what he
like,
said,
would you tell your partner that you have feelings for your ex if the time comes?
no. First of all, I don't qualify. I don't qualify much here. But just like going on the next level. I mean, there is a reason why Bible says that like be slow to speech. You know, so that doesn't mean that everything that comes into your head needs to come out. Like in the same way that when you live with your parents and your parents, you know, they do something. I'm pretty sure everybody may have wanted to, you know, voice some things out to their parents before, but like it gets to a point you just like,
Yeah, there's no point.
yeah, there's no point.
So would you take it to the grave or not?
I mean, personally, if I'm going to be honest, it's not a matter of taking it to the grave. It's a matter of finding a solution.
Yeah.
If it's something that I've come to realize that is bothering me and it's starting to bother like our relationship and all that, then I think you need to have a grown-up conversation. Part of growth is having tough conversations.
Yeah.
So sit the person down, explain things to her.
Yeah.
Of course, sometimes too, it may be taken wrongly.
True.
So what you can do, there are right ways to everything. It could
Yeah.
mean that bring a trust source, like a person that counseled you or something.
True.
Let that person be like the bridge between you and the,
Yeah.
hey, this is it, and we've been trying to get it to you.
Yeah.
So to kind of give them a different understanding,
Man.
and it's also with the mindset,
True.
the mindset of seeking help.
True.
You can't tell me you have feelings for your ex that still like you texting.
Oh, nah, bro.
So like,
you know, it's such a hard conversation.
yeah,
to
that's
have,
like,
bro.
oh, I have feelings for my ex.
Right.
Like she called me yesterday.
Yo, nah,
So
bro.
with these feelings, right? How do you just die down these feelings for your ex? Like, cause
Is that you?
no, I don't. Yeah.
This guy is a troll, man. He always trying to find.
No, I'm sorry, bro.
I mean,
I was-
let's talk. But can you relate?
I cannot relate.
Okay.
You don't already know my
Oh,
situation.
you cannot relate.
I cannot relate.
Can you relate?
I can relate. Yeah.
Okay, I cannot relate actually, but I'm saying like if you have feelings for someone
Yeah.
and then things didn't go well and you ended up in a new relationship,
Yeah.
how do you just
Died off.
die that feelings off? Because you once had feelings for this person.
I think you can look at exactly what that
to-
person was bringing into the ex. What exactly we were doing in bringing it. I mean, what exactly they were doing that you miss. That kind of thing.
I mean, memories.
So
memories with your ex.
true.
right?
So my thing is that you can look at exactly what the previous person was doing that's making you miss, and then what the new person is doing that's making you miss the other guy more or the other woman more. No.
I don't know.
I think that's a wrong recipe, man. The moment
No,
you start
if
looking,
you-
the moment
then
you
you
start
come-
thinking
then you come
about
to
that,
the
the
position.
past,
Yeah.
no, the moment you start thinking about the past, then you're giving the past power.
I don't
What
know.
I do believe is that neuroplasticity, whatever you think about, forms a new neural, in your head. So I believe that you do that by focusing on what's ahead of you.
Yeah.
You don't go back and then go entertain. Oh man, we had a good time. Blah 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 blah. Because that's planting little seeds in you.
That's true.
So focus on what's ahead of you, what's in the present. Sometimes too, it's just like every other thing that you've tried a different version of before. If you've tried a different version of somebody's food and then you try a new one, there is a desire to compare.
Yeah.
So just, focus on the present moments. Like start building the character of that. And I think that character does not start with the relationship itself. It starts with everything else around you.
Sure.
You start living in the present with like your friends. Start living with the present with things you do. When you do that, then when that situation comes up, it's so easy to focus on the present times. Because
Okay.
yeah, few people can take you to two people can take you to the same spot.
Yeah.
To go do whatever, same thing.
Yeah.
But trust me, the experiences will be different.
Yeah.
You may have liked the other one, but you could also appreciate something about the new one.
Now you see, the thing is like the reason why I say you can look at what the past experience, that if the lady was like gave you a lot, like raised the standards very high, and the next person, no, the standard is not that high, but it's very low now. That's why I'm saying you can start looking at exactly what that person was doing previously that was making you feel that way, and maybe why those feelings are there, and you can try and transfer those things, into the new one. Sure, that person will definitely not be able to reach that standard, but like you said, you can definitely change it.
Isn't
I
that
think it would definitely
that's-
bring some comparison.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Unfortunately, as human beings, you always compare. Like,
No,
it's true.
that's
When
not
you
true.
when you actually when people eat
I think
jollof,
we do.
and don't they be doing say,
I don't
this
think-
jollof is
you
way better than that
I
jollof.
think comparison is a focus. It's an active recollection.
Yeah.
It's not a passive recollection. Active recollection is you think about it, or because thoughts fly into your head all the time.
Right.
You choose which one to entertain.
That's
So if you get a thought about
Right.
the past or like something that you're trying now, the thought is don't do it. Just don't do it. Or when you find yourself, try and occupy your mind with other things. You could. There are so many ways. The same way that if you are very mad at something and you want to forget, you can force yourself to forget.
Yeah.
So you can do the same. These are active recollections. So find ways to actively,
You said
do
forget
that.
something? I can't forget something.
I think I can make
Really?
myself. Yeah. If there's something I want to try, let me tell you.
How do you do that? Because the memory is very interesting to just forget. I can remember every single. I mean, not every single thing, but like majority of the phases that I've gone through in life, I can remember majority of the time.
Same.
So how do you forget?
Same. I feel like one of the easiest things is that ask yourself, what is the feelings that is attached to that thing? Is it like, for example, for me, one of the things that it's so easy for me to do is, or let me be honest, it was never easy. I used to be very angry, anger problems.
Me too.
But now, when people make me mad and all that, once we address it, it's almost as if the feeling is gone. And now we can even replace it with jokes and things like that. It's because you've been able to cut off, address, like face what it is, accept the reality and move on. Oftentimes, when we don't accept the reality and we move on, that's when those things starts to still be like, because it's something that needs to be acknowledged.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, if it's the past, accept that, yeah, you had a good person once in a while. Because sometimes we're just in denial that, oh, this person that I met and I loved so much was a great person. Yeah, the person was great. And then it wasn't great anymore.
Yeah.
Accept that at one point it was great.
Right.
It wasn't great anymore. That's okay for you to admit.
Yeah.
But oftentimes we just want to be like, man, it was stupid. I shouldn't have done. And when you do that, now your brain is thinking, what was the clues that I had that I didn't? That's why when the new one comes and going through all of this, it's always an active recollection. And then the new one is giving you, okay, a different one. So now you're thinking, where is this going? It's just all these things. That's what I'm saying. It's an active recollection. When you do that, you're entertaining different versions of it.
True.
And then comes together and then start hunting you down.
True. I agree.
It's a tough thing, though. It's a tough thing.
It is.
It's a tough thing.
Even if I try to forget certain things, certain events in life, I just realized that these events make me who I am, right? Even though, like, there were no good events, but it just makes me who I am. Like, as you mentioned about anger, I used to have quick temper.
Yeah.
And, gradually I realized that there was no part of me, like, just going back and forth with people.
Yeah.
It just wasn't, there's no point. So, but the only issue is sometimes, like, maybe at the end of the day, I'm like, oh, man, this person did this to me, man. Like,
It comes back.
It comes back gradually. It's like, did I... Sometimes it's hard.
I mean, it's like a wave, like for people to be able to do that, and I don't think anybody's about, because sometimes you just be sitting there driving and it's like, man, that didn't happen, and if it comes back, but the feelings for it, gradually goes down. For me, especially, I know, like when I remember such things that happened, normally I'll be like, but then now I'm like, that happened. So it's every single time the effect reduces.
Yeah, because you're making your peace with it.
Make your peace. So I think sometimes we think forgive and forget is such an instant device. Sometimes it's a process. The levels always 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and then it goes all the way to 1, and then to a point where you don't really care for it anymore.
But I ultimately don't think you can forget something.
I think forgetting is forgetting the thing, let me say, initial feeling that was attached to.
Oh, but not the event.
Not necessarily about the event, or it could be the event too for some people. But I'm saying the initial feeling, especially in a situation where people were hurt.
Yeah.
Forgetting is literally saying that, like, more like, oh, I mean, I was hurt. It's okay. I'm not hurt anymore.
Right.
So, like, you've forgotten everything that was attached to it, because events could be like a scar. A scar reminds you of an event.
Yeah.
But when the scar is healed and all that, and you press it, what happens? There's no pain in it again.
That's true.
So the event could be visibly there, but the pain is no longer there. So that's what I think forgetting means. That it could be there. You press it, it's gone. Like, it doesn't bother you anymore. So it comes easily I think when you force yourself and try to not remember it, that is not facing it. Because when you address it and you nurse it and you're able to put it and accept it, put it to death, then it may leave a scar, but it's not a painful scar. It's just a remembering scar.
Yeah, I agree.
So do you get what I mean?
Perspective, right?
I agree.
That's very interesting. That's very interesting.
Yeah, that's what I think the forgetting is. But hey, this is a tough thing to even achieve.
Honestly, it's something that unfortunately women can't do, man. Yeah, I'm
going
there, bro. I'm going there, bro.
What do you mean?
You're just minding your business. Like, do you remember that one time that you forgot? It was my birthday.
Yo,
and like, bro, that was like 20 years ago.
Yo, bro, you sound like you need a therapy, man. You want to have a couples therapy,
It's like,
man.
I have some things to
I
get on
think
my
I have
chest.
her number. Should
First
I call
of
her?
all-
Should I call her?
Oh, nah, bro.
In the chest of a woman. Is that what you're saying? In the chest of a
Hey,
woman.
listen, bro. I've heard from numerous. They said they never forget. So this dude told me 3 things I need to remember. I have to remember the birthday, the Valentine's Day, and the anniversary.
Why would you forget that?
Sometimes life gets you, man. Sometimes
Nah,
it's easy
why
for you
would
to
you
forget. You can forget those kinds of things. I'm sorry. I forgot my own birthday once, man.
What?
Your
Yes.
own birthday?
Yeah, because like, hear me out. Before y'all start doing
But your
that,
birthday
I
was
didn't
when?
grow
Your
up
birthday-
like how y'all grew up.
No,
No,
your
no,
birthday.
no,
No. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not surprised you forgot your birthday.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised you forgot your birthday.
Screw you, bro. Screw this guy, bro.
Wait, what's your birthday again?
I don't know.
Let's
I don't
say
know,
you
man.
remember.
I don't know.
I think it will put some things into perspective.
Perspective with him?
Yeah, you can say it up or you can bleep it out
Yeah,
after.
yeah.
By
When
like,
is your birthday?
let me.
It was 9/11, man.
Oh,
Yeah. But no,
Suddenly it's not funny anymore, right?
But
Suddenly it's not funny
But
anymore.
regarding the forgetting, but like I know even a couple of dudes who sometimes go, they forget their birthdays, and y'all may think you cannot possibly. It's because your life that you led, they made it a point to remember your birthdays to celebrate it, right? That's
not
your
my
experience. That's your experience.
That's not my
But
life.
here's the thing.
Just tell me.
Here's my experience on why I forget mine, because we didn't really, my household, we didn't really celebrate it as much.
Likewise.
And so,
Same.
so it was
What are
easy
you
for me
saying?
to forget
Likewise.
it.
Yeah.
And also, I
That's
didn't
just
really.
an excuse.
Let's-
man.
let's-
Give me
okay,
the
go
second
ahead.
one.
Also, I
The
didn't
first
really
one is an
see-
excuse. Second one, go on.
Excuse for yours, my thing. I didn't make you your
No,
my thing. I see
let's
the
go,
valid,
let's go,
but that's
let's
my
go, let's go,
experience,
let's go.
bro.
I
Honestly,
don't remember the
don't
last
see.
time I got a birthday cake on my birthday.
You don't remember the last
I
time
don't
you got?
remember I got that.
Good for you, man.
I don't remember.
Wow.
So
So
I still remember my
even
birthday.
you have a lady
I do.
and she doesn't give you birthday
I
cakes.
don't entertain birthday cakes. I
No,
just don't.
no cakes at all.
I don't like.
For
I mean,
oh, you don't entertain it.
if I get it, cool. If I don't get it, cool.
Okay.
So it's not like a big deal.
Wow.
I know people who like
Wow. I
cakes.
remember I've got 2 cakes.
Yeah, man,
Hey,
I got
I
mine.
have-
man.
I got cakes now.
And this is from someone who doesn't even really care for birthdays. Like
I don't too.
No,
I don't
let me be real. I feel like it's also like, what kind of experience do you want to give to your wife, your kids? What kind of experience do you want to give to them?
I wait, pause. I was saying someone was telling me an advice. Now I
No,
have
you said that you forgot your birthday once, and I'm asking you, what kind of experience do you want to give to them in terms of this?
like in making them. Oh, for sure. I do believe so. You have to always like remember those kinds of days.
No, you have to. I said, what kind of experience?
Oh, nah, I don't like these style of questions. See, you're putting me in a weird box, bro. Because like I was telling y'all, there was a man who told me
Okay.
3 things you can't forget with your woman.
Her birthday.
The Valentine's
Day,
anniversary.
and
And
then
then y'all
anniversary,
went. Y'all went. Why would you forget that? I'm telling you, like some people's experiences, and unfortunately, it's easy for them to forget. Life gets you.
And I understand
Yeah,
that. And
I
I'm
get
saying
that.
that in the future, what kind of experience do you want to give to your wife and your kids?
I mean, hopefully,
Having
God,
this mindset that you have.
God's grace, like good experiences, making sure that they know they are loved and everything.
With
man.
their birthdays, that's what we're talking about.
Oh,
You could
okay.
have said, hey, I would just like maybe I have a calendar, put these dates there, just I don't forget.
Yeah, that's my
That'd
thing.
be a good
That's my
experience.
thing. I mean,
I never said I'm gonna forget nobody's. I'm telling
no,
you.
we haven't said you forget. We just asked that what kind of experience do
Hey,
you
yo, this is a
want?
weird podcast. I feel like I'm being integrated here, bro. What the heck?
Bro.
We have a chat, bro.
Yeah,
it's just a
It
conversation.
don't feel like a chat. It feels like
Yeah,
interrogation.
you know the funny thing, man.
What?
You're so bold to say somebody else or ask some questions.
Okay, no. First of all,
Okay.
I do believe. Like, listen, hear me out. I came from a place where I realized that just because you think this is how everything is, it don't mean say everyone is supposed to. Like, for example, I mean, I like to be alone, but my lady doesn't. All right, I have to also understand that it's important that I respect her feelings and be able to. So, if we get to the future where birthdays, I like if I get, I don't care. If I do, I do care. No, it's not going to change anything for me. But I do know, say these people, they care a lot about it, so I'm gonna put their feelings into mine, man. So if I know I have to remember it to make them happy, for sure,
Yeah.
I got you. But I'm not
Was
like
that hard to say?
Yeah, that wasn't hard.
I was
I'm
telling
not
someone
gonna
else,
cap, man.
Why-
This guy is a lover. Let me tell
Bro.
you, He would do everything to make them happy.
I'm gonna cut this part out.
He would do everything. You're a lover. There's nothing wrong with it. Why
I don't want people to know what's wrong with you.
Why don't you want people to know you're a lover?
You don't never know your enemies where they are around. Man.
No, ain't no enemy around. Come on, man.
They're listening, bro.
You
You
are
never
setting
know
an
they're
example outside for others to know that
man.
it's okay for we men that we didn't get those things to be able to do it for our women and for our future kids or future people that mean a lot for us. That's what it's about.
Yeah, for sure.
So embrace being a lover.
You know, I later on found
that this boy.
I tell you, man.
I later on found out that my parents, they didn't also celebrate birthdays. So it was like, I think it made sense that it also carried on to me.
Right.
I mean, I think there were a few pictures where we had gone to. Okay, I'll backtrack a little bit. I think we had maybe 1 or 2 birthday cakes, whatever, but it wasn't mine.
Right.
It wasn't mine.
Right.
It was like my older brother or someone. Yeah. But for me personally, maybe I haven't seen any picture or anything, but from the last I recall, it wasn't my birthday that I was cutting a cake.
As a kid growing up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
is
I
it
never
that
got
they
a
didn't believe in your day or what?
No, it didn't be, okay, again, it wasn't something that they prioritized.
Right.
And I think it's not something you should, it's not,
Because
I don't know,
those
it's
kinds
not-
of things, it feels like a culture kind of thing. Where
It's a culture. I was about to say that.
You
I
know,
was waiting for you to finish.
because in my home, you say they didn't really.
It was the culture then growing up that because also think about it. Parents were more so focused on what's important.
Yeah, providing.
They feel like providing for the family, food, shelter, getting you to school. Those things come first.
First, yeah.
And the other things they saw it as luxuries, and just being an adult, and what I've come to realize is that until you go out of your way to make these things happen, growing up for all the way from now that we've also started, until you make these things happen, they'll never happen because you always have something competing for your attention. For you, and they may seem like they're important, like making memories with your friends, with your family. These days, you have to go out of your way to actually establish that, hey, let's do this or and sometimes it's just not. If you go work and then you come home tired and you're always on your grind set.
man.
It's easy for you to forget, and if you do it over time, it just becomes your culture, your habit.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I asked you, what do you want to do? What kind of experience? No, I think
Maybe
at
after this
this
podcast, he would have to read.
Let me say this.
No,
that
absolutely.
As we are growing up too, we're talking about this, this, and I think we need to have that active mind to
remember,
initiate these things because, again, you always have something competing for your attention. Something telling you, hey, do this, do that, and even with your mom, your family, with your siblings, especially in America, that we can be so spread out around the whole, flights away. We can be so close and yet so far away.
It's very true. I 100% agree with it. It's definitely a thing that
crazy
this,
to hear that.
with this culture, and we have to also make sure. And I like those little things. You remember someone else's birthday, and they even think that you would remember, and they wish you happy birthday out of nowhere. It's definitely something I see brings the light up on people's faces.
With this adulting or adulthood thing, right? Sometimes, as you said, life happens, bro. Like for real, like you could just be busy, and someone's birthday will just pop up. I mean, thank God for social media. Like
I know.
If you don't see these people,
for real,
you wouldn't even know that the birthday is this. Like, bro, and
they don't even. The ones that I hate are those who don't post nothing. So it's like, if you don't see it, they're like, you don't care about it.
Yeah. I was about to ask this question.
Like, bro,
how do you feel about people that let me say like you miss their birthdays or you miss their birthday pass, and then they're like, oh, so all y'all fake people didn't wish me happy birthday because you didn't know and blah blah blah. How do you feel about that?
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Everyone's living in their own world.
Yeah, man.
Like everyone is a main character of their own story. So it's like when you don't remember them, you're the side character who they remember. And so it's that kind of thing. It's like, what exactly are you doing that's so much important than what I'm doing that you can't remember my birthday? And so everyone sees it from their own point.
Like, I wished you.
Right? What is it?
I wished you.
Wait, huh?
I knew your birthday was a tough day, but I still wished you.
Right. Yeah.
And then now you will be like,
exactly. You know, because like,
Yeah.
so
I mean-
someone who like maybe they, on your birthday, they were probably in the hospital, like
Yeah.
no access to their phone. Or
Yeah.
They were probably there for a week, and then you're up here about to be mad. So that's why I say I don't really put too much like
Into it.
Like
Yeah.
Steve said, if someone don't do something now, then all of a sudden all hell
Yeah.
breaks loose.
Initially,
Yeah.
KD, like for real, like maybe I'll wish on your birthday, right? Maybe your birthday's tomorrow. I'll wish you, and then mine comes, and I'm hoping to see. Oh, he texted
Yeah.
me good, and I don't get it.
You be
And
pissed
I'll
off.
be like,
This bro.
I don't know
Next
about
year,
you,
I
but-
wish
But that's I wish
and then I'll just be like checking her, whether he or she,
Yeah.
whatever, checking her activity.
Yeah.
Oh, for the day.
Yeah, just to see if
She
we get
posted
together.
she's sleeping at home.
And she's actively posting, and I don't see.
Yeah,
it.
you
I'm
didn't
like,
see.
Wow, this is So
This is real.
from then I'm like,
Now is this
Yeah,
generation
they're
of-
fake.
I
They're
think
fake.
I think this generation
nah,
is
it's not
called
like it's fake.
entitlement, man.
It's just priority. The priority.
I don't think so.
prioritize
I don't think so.
themselves.
You don't think it's priority?
I think I don't think it's priorities.
so?
Yeah, I don't think so because like
Wait, what is not what?
Like,
what exactly did you?
because I'm not gonna sit here and make it sound like an excuse for people to do that, but I've come to understand that a lot of things happen in a day. People wake up and with enthusiasm, ready to do something, and then something can mess up their day in the beginning. And I'm not saying it's still a right excuse to not do it, but it just carries on throughout the day, and the next day comes, and it's not something that like they didn't prioritize it. Because the reason I'm saying that is that I have people that personally I can say in my heart that they mean a lot to me, right? And I have this thing that I do. I have most people that I have their contacts. I save their birthdays in my calendar,
Why?
and then in the year I pray.
Why?
I pray for them.
Why?
I just collect
That's
their
very
birthdays
nice,
and pray
man.
for them.
Why do you save them on your calendar?
No, so that I can remember. I'm coming. Yeah,
So-
I'm coming
so-
to that.
so-
Trying to be a nice human being.
prioritize.
Yeah,
Let me- let me-
but
but you go ahead.
for me, the prayer means a lot to me than the birthday, like wishing them. I'm not saying
Okay.
I'm not saying that's what it should be for them. Because if it's not me saying it today, nobody would have known that I do that.
Oh,
People
wow.
don't know that I do that. So I would pray for them. But there was one time, for example, that a very good friend of mine, I traveled for work, and that person didn't know I traveled for work. I just happened to travel that day. It was a long flight. I got back to my hotel. I was so tired. I knocked out. Woke up the next day, got busy. So after I came back, and then I was in the flight, looking at my calendar and trying to see what's up for the week. That's when I was like, oh shoot, I missed her birthday. And then I went back and I was like, yo, I'm so sorry, blah blah blah. And then it just did not go well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it hit me because on the Sunday,
Yeah.
I remember I pulled up the week and I was
Right.
praying for her.
Right.
But like, just knowing that I care about you to do that, and then because I didn't wish you,
Yeah.
you just took everything
Everything.
that, like, it's almost as if you didn't
Why
care
did they
about
do
me.
that though?
That's why I'm saying that sometimes we should be graceful to people. That if they even remember you and then call you to check up on you,
Yeah.
accept that.
Absolutely.
If they text you like days
Yeah.
later, happy belated birthday,
Yeah.
accept that.
Accept that,
Even
yeah.
if you remember
Yeah.
and then you tell them, hey, today's my birthday, and they wish you, accept that.
I
It
agree.
doesn't mean people are fake.
Yeah, I agree.
I will not remind you of my birthday. Like
Some people
I will
do.
not tell you
Some
today's
people
my
do.
birthday.
They'll be like, hey, today's my birthday, you didn't wish me, or
Nah.
like let
I
me
would
say
not-
like
nah, I would
randomly
not.
they'll call you or something the next day or something, be like, oh, how are you? What's you been up to? It's like, oh, Tuesday was my birthday. It's like,
I have
say you
had
wish
something
me.
like
I
that
wouldn't do
happen
that.
to
No,
me.
no,
That
no.
someone called me and did that. I mean, that one was more of like a conversation starter from my point. I don't think he was bad hurt about it. But yeah, I mean, I this culture is entitlement. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
it's,
man.
it's really this
You
weird
should-
thing
you
that
shouldn't,
when
yeah.
it's my day, I'm telling everyone's like a main character in their own story without even thinking, what if this person was actually doing something? And if they don't wish you now, I'm sorry, but you're still alive. You know, I don't know.
that's
Some
amazing.
people, a lot of people wished you. So me, no, I don't not part of it. The whole,
No, you
What the heck?
they were looking forward to
I
your
think-
what
I
the
think-
heck,
I think
bro?
maybe they were waiting for your text message.
Yeah, they were
and it
waiting
didn't
for
show
it.
up.
And that's
why
okay.
they-
And that put money in their bank, huh?
No,
Nah.
it's not always about money,
Okay.
man.
You know
Now, I'm not saying it's like sometimes some people act as if something adds so much value.
It does.
And no, hear me out.
It
When
does,
doesn't-
bro.
Listen. You have to put, say, when it comes to those birthday wishes, these are only for only the birthday wishes. No?
Don't say because you forget your birthday, that's why you forget people's
What is
birthdays.
it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Don't do that.
Don't do
Just
what?
because
Just
you
because-
forgot yours.
Doesn't mean you should forget.
I need some.
It looks like there's a correlation there.
What? Or me
Yeah,
forgetting?
it's
Yeah,
like
like
a deeper root.
Yeah,
I can
it's like
see
because
it.
you don't care about your birthday, you don't want to care about
Trust
your
me.
birthday as well.
It's
Eh,
even visible to my ears.
Yeah.
I said, but boss, I said before, these days, they have been made to points where she's made me to remember it that, yeah, we do it, this is your birthday, like a month ahead of time. So, but I do try my best. I'm saying that, like, if I forget your birthday and it's your birthday now, there's no need for you to be that. Like, because some people go to the extent of blocking people. That's where my anger is coming from. It's like, that one because I didn't say that then, and also even previous years I was saying it. So why would this year I forget to?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
That's where my anger is coming
some people, previous years you said it, this year you didn't say it.
Yeah, how did that put money in your bank account?
It's not about money. I'm
saying that how did that identify?
Okay,
go ahead.
How about when you only hear from people on Christmas
Or
New Year's?
it's still fine with me.
It's still fine with
It's
you?
still fine with me.
As long as
Like
you're alive,
you've not
man.
heard from them from
It's still fine with
January.
you.
That's actually perfect for me, man.
This guy likes it. He wants to be alone by himself, and then isn't that why you said that? You said that.
I said I like being alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, where are we going with this?
You don't know. He just wanted to defend because you heard your name. You're like,
No.
Okay.
Okay. I like how, like, I've not seen my friend for a good amount of time, and when we click, it's like we never split.
It's like no awkward moments.
No
like,
awkward moments.
Or, oh wow, 5 years you haven't called me.
Right.
Like,
and also,
you
it gives
fake.
me time for you to hear your news stories. What have you been through all these months of being here? What's up? But some people don't expect you to call them every other 2 months. That one is too much, man.
But sometimes, right, I used to do that, but I think I'm kind of like changing gradually. Maybe from time to time, I'll think about someone, and then I'll reach out to the person.
Yeah.
And then maybe 2, 3, 4 months down the line, I don't hear from them again.
Right.
But, again, back to memory, right? I'm the type of person who likes to, like, check up on people. I don't know what it is, but I just like to. Sometimes like, hey, how you doing? How's your day going?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So it's like, when I don't hear from you, when it's not, I believe it has to be reciprocal.
Yeah.
Right? But if it's not reciprocal, I would rather prefer not to do it at all.
Yeah.
A brother of mine, I'm not gonna mention his name, but he told me that he had a situation where he was in a hospital with his other patients, and then the patient they bonded over the conditions that were all in, both were enduring pain and stuff. And that guy used to check up on him a lot, and go his positive messages and stuff. And then he went about like 2 months, my bad, a month or 3 weeks, something like that. He was like, okay, let me just call him and check up on him. And when he called, the wife responded and said, he's gone, right? Like
He's dead.
yeah, he's gone. He's dead.
Promise him gone, man.
And so he was telling me the importance of, like, you never know what's gonna happen. And I 100% agree with him. To that, it definitely made me think, okay, maybe I should. But I don't know, man.
Kindi, think about it. Think about it. Sometimes, right? I'll get back to you shortly. Sometimes, right? You just, I know you're busy, but someone can come to your mind like 2 seconds.
Right.
And then 2 seconds, when it comes, bro, call the person.
That's my theory. That's what I was about to say. Just like,
bro,
when it comes, text, call. That's it.
Call them and some dry conversation.
It's
like, how you doing? I'm fine.
I'm a talkative. Anybody that calls me knows that we probably might talk to for an hour.
I'm not that good with that.
So me, now that I'm learning this, somebody did it to me once.
Yeah.
It felt weird. But later on, I was like, maybe that's what I need.
Yeah.
Because I always get like, I'll call this person because I'm busy. I know if I call, it will drag.
Yeah.
So I just stopped at just being, hey, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. Or, hey, you came to mind. I was just checking up on you. I hope you're good. Blah, blah. And the person just went, like 2 minutes, bro. I always felt like this person times it.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
After 2 minutes, they ended it.
Yeah. Like,
oh, okay.
this.
I'm gonna start doing that.
It was just like that. And all would
Cut
text
mine to
me,
1 minute.
or would text me, be like random text, like, oh hey, how are
just
you?
talking
Like
about
he
you.
just came to mind, you know. And that's what I think we should all practice.
you
And
know
again,
it.
it's something that we have to actively do.
Yeah.
Actively do.
I'ma
Because
start
if not,
I'ma
you
start with
always
1
have a
minute.
reason.
How about it?
I'ma
not
start
being-
with 1 minute
How,
first.
how about it not being reciprocal?
I think it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
For me, it shouldn't matter because, again, efforts in this world will never be 100% matched.
That's true.
At one point in time, you do that, and another point in time, you soon realize that. Oh, not when you have thought, oh, the person doesn't do it. It's like when you maybe got busy all of a sudden too. Some people would actually start to do that back, you know. Some people wouldn't do it at all. I just think like
To that,
for me,
you know,
that's not
yeah,
what
yeah,
love
finish.
is.
Yeah.
For me, true love is being able to love those who love you,
Yeah.
and then those who don't love you. Or don't,
I
when I
used
say
to
love
check-
you, I don't mean that they don't love you. I just mean like
Yeah,
at least
yeah.
put in the effort to
See,
show
I used to
love.
check up on, but like I had to stop with this one person because I thought, not that they started drawing back from because they thought I was trying to like do
Yes,
something
no.
with them. You know what I'm saying? And that was how I was like, it's okay. So that's what
The
they
girls,
started
right?
doing.
The girls, right?
Yeah,
American
that's
girls
what
are different, man.
Bro,
I
like
wish it was on the.
what about you?
The girls are different. I'm not even gonna
So I
cap,
don't
man.
try
I see
to-
what you
like-
mean.
Like, I really want to understand why that happens. Like,
What, with ladies?
Attention, man.
Like,
Attention.
let's say for
Yeah.
example, like a lady friend comes to my mind. I'm like, hey, it's been a while. I'm just kind of checking about you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they go like, oh, don't you get a girlfriend? I'm like,
I hate that. I hate that. Yeah.
Aren't you married?
I hate that. No, you're right though. I hate that. I hate
So
that.
aren't you married?
I hate that because
does that take that away from me checking up on who how you do?
I think it's because our generation how we have messed up this whole thing. You know, our generation now thinks that you have to have friends, and especially when it comes to the opposite sex, it's always about relationship. So a sad truth is that we are struggling with the, let me say, like the learning of how to be friends with the opposite sex, because it always has to turn sexual or
Yeah.
like some sort of something feelings related
Yeah.
inside, and
Yeah.
and if it's not reciprocated, it's either like you're cheating or
Yeah.
like because right now when you're in a relationship and then you probably like call somebody or check up on them and they feel like you called me twice this month, and then when they telling their friends,
So,
I
hey,
don't know
he
what
called
this
me
guy
twice.
is, he's really weird, like he has a girl but he's
Yeah.
calling me.
Yeah. And
is that true?
Yeah, it is true.
No, because
Bro, let me tell you, when they go to the women's meeting, they be
Bro, no, but honestly, I can't even put all the faults on them. As some dudes sometimes do have those kinds of agenda. You see, these, come on, man. Some people also be having some agendas too. Let's not.
majority of it is not their agenda.
But this
it's
is
imposed.
coming from a genuine heart. This is like.
I mean, you
genuine
can never read someone's mind. You don't know the intentions behind
come on.
everything. No, hear me. out, hear me out, hear me out.
Let's say,
Hear me
let's say,
out.
right. Let's say you have a lady friend you met on campus.
Yeah.
Right. And then you guys were like just chit chatting, hello, hi, acquaintance, stuff like that. Then maybe she posts something on social media, you just like react to that, like those emojis, and she's like,
Right.
oh, yeah, good, whatever.
Right.
And then maybe down the line, maybe 2 years, 3 years, life happens, because I'm busy, and then she comes to your mind. Oh, let me just reach out to her.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Pauline, how you doing? Whatever.
It seems a little too personal.
No, I'm just
Wait, you said no, Paulina.
It happened to you?
Auntie Paulina.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh,
sorry.
Hey, it's been a while. How
Yeah.
you doing? And she
Yeah.
goes like,
You got a girlfriend.
you got a girlfriend. So like, focus on her.
Is she Ghanaian?
No, she's African.
She's African. I
I'm
think
telling
it's
you,
our culture,
it's
bro.
America, man. I don't think it's Ghana. I think it's America. It's an American culture.
I don't know, man.
I think you've had a situation like that. I've had situations like that.
But I've stopped.
Those kinds of
For
things
me,
definitely
it
takes-
hurts. It hurts. Not that the person, but it hurts that is the standard that is
Yeah.
coming up.
Yeah.
And I personally don't like that.
I don't like
at
it.
all. Like, but then again,
Would you respond to?
You say.
I just had to clarify. I'm like, hey, I'm not trying to hate on you. I'm not trying to hate on you.
yeah,
It's like,
that's what I'll do.
Yeah.
I'll call
You
you out
pull up a
straight
picture
up.
of you and you're gay. So we're still together, happily married. I'm not interested in you.
yeah, I'm not trying to hate
I mean,
on
come
you.
on, man. Look at my standards. Look at her, bro. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Look at the two. Look at the two, man.
Look at us, man.
You should see, man.
I mean, look at you and look at her.
Yeah, it's like
bring her down, let her know. Say, nah, man, I'm kidding. No. So what did you say after that?
Yeah, I just told her, hey, I'm not trying to hit on you. I'm just checking up on you. It's been a long time. So,
Right.
yeah, just
came
like,
to mind. Serious.
and she, do you know what she said?
What
Go
she
check on your wife.
Damn.
And I'm like, all right, you know what?
I mean, that's her.
Damn.
I'm so sorry, man.
No, but that kind of just mess up. It makes you kind of second guess,
If you're
especially when it's like that.
Yeah, that's
So,
why I don't check on ladies anymore. I check on only
Yeah,
guys.
man.
I
Yeah,
don't
man.
know.
So if you don't hear from us, hey.
So where I've gotten to is the point of that I would rather text you a short text like, hey, came to mind, blah blah
Just
blah.
don't do it, bro.
How are you?
Just
Or,
don't do it,
or
bro. Just
how
don't
are
do
you?
it, bro.
Blah blah. Full stop. Like talk to you. Like have a blessed week or
Focus.
have a blessed month.
Hey, don't do
And
that.
it's not, no. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Once
and
bitten,
I'm gonna
twice
be
shy.
honest. It's not everybody that you should do that with.
Yeah, that's
let's be real.
No.
It's not everybody
But-
that you should do
but-
that with.
Yeah.
Some people are worth it, like they're worth it.
I-
Some are not. That's what I think.
What's up, man?
That's what I think.
Dude, it's like,
That's-
no way.
No, look,
don't
look,
do it,
look,
Jose.
like,
I
I'm
messed up the
married,
words.
whatever, I'm living out my life. If Bob comes to mind, she knows that I'll text her. I will text her and be like, hey, it's been a while. How are you? Blah blah blah.
I think because of the bond that you have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some people is better.
Yeah.
But these people that have zero respect to all this stuff, relationship, I'm not gonna give you that.
I'm trying to
Or
think.
worst case,
I'm trying to
I'm
find
calling
it.
you with my wife
I'm
there.
trying to find. Oh no, that's
That's
true.
what I'm
That's
saying. I'm
true.
calling you with my wife there.
It's like, hey,
I'm
go
texting you.
go
with
check
my-
up on your wife. I'm here too, man.
And she's gonna be like, oh hey, wow, we just all of a sudden the new was like they're
I
like,
think,
ew,
but I
like-
think there's a formula to it. I think you have to definitely know how.
yo, boy hurt man.
It has to be. It has to be. It has to.
Genuinely, right?
Yeah.
It's not like I'm trying to hit on her or trying
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm
It
like,
hurt.
hey,
It's
it's a
disappointing.
while. Let me see how you're doing. I know you're doing well with. I'm liking your stuff. Like I see what you're
Yeah,
doing.
that's the first.
No. Hear me out.
No.
like to-
That's said to them. That's
no,
said to them. That's
hear
said
me,
to
hear me,
them.
hear
to
me,
them.
hear me.
I'm hearing
Three
you.
pictures in
When
a row.
no.
That's the thing.
No, if I say I'm liking her stuff, I'm not referring to pictures.
Oh, okay.
I'm referring to like maybe she got an event. I'm just like
Podcast, videos.
clapping for her, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not like liking her pictures and stuff. I don't. That's even a good question to ask. But let's proceed. Like
What question is that?
let's say you're in a relationship.
Yes.
Right. Is it okay
To like
for you
like-
as a man to like another female's pictures on Instagram?
Oh nah, man. Some pictures, that's a big no. No, I don't know
The
what.
one that's right here.
That's what I'm saying. Why do girls
Right
do
here.
that? Why do girls take pictures and they have their butt? Like, is it a trend?
Look at God's creation.
No, is it a trend or what? Like, no, but like, yo, I'm not gonna cap. It blows me. It makes me mad. Like,
They put a Bible
I
verse
don't
and they
get it.
eat it.
Bro, yeah, like see what the Lord has done, and it's like,
Yeah.
like,
Greater is the one that
Yeah.
or something like, I forget.
haven't seen it. I haven't seen
GPS said it's my turn. And I'm like, what the heck is going on, bro?
That's a good one.
Like,
That's a
yeah.
good one.
I haven't seen this. I haven't seen
Bro, it's always with their back, or if not, a Christian girl like that,
Greater is one living
and they
inside
have
of
their
me than
chest
the one
like that,
inside,
and it's
yeah.
like,
Yeah, see, greater is the one who lives inside of me right here, no?
I
Then the
don't
one who's
get it.
living there.
Like-
That's what they do,
like-
man, Charlie.
I don't get it.
That's an element of.
I mean that's them, but so those images, can you like it because of the Bible quote or the picture? Can you say? I mean that quote spoke to me, bro.
And you know the funny part? You know the funny part?
Can I say that?
All the other girls who go, all these
Yes,
girls that I'm
queen.
very, yes, queen, yes, give it,
God's creation.
give it, like, hot, can't touch this, like, girl.
Wait. So to that, can you like it because of the Bible quote? Because some quotes can be powerful enough to touch you, but can you?
I
what if
always
the
do
image-
I'll just
unfollow
read it.
this post. I'm being honest. I always do unfollow this post.
Or I'll just read and just.
It blows me. I'm like, what kind of pictures like?
So he was saying, can you like some ladies' pictures? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, no, let's say it's
I mean,
decent.
he
Let's
said
say it's
it
decent.
depends on the picture.
Let's say
depends.
let's
It has to be
say
appropriate.
it's decent. It's decent pictures. It's not like no. Like it's
Decent picture, nice. Like,
can you
there's
like it?
nothing wrong with it. I personally don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah, I
It
don't
depends
think-
on the way the person to that the man or the woman that you're dating, you know some people when you know that
They don't like that.
It becomes a problem.
yeah. A girl that you know you once had something with, you
Can't
know,
be liking the
and then you are here like she posts, and then a girl goes to open her page, she sees that 15 minutes ago, and then guess who liked it first? Your name is like, it's like a billboard,
This is
man.
15 minutes ago, 15 seconds, the
Bro.
first like is you.
Yeah, and then you be like, oh, I was just on my scrolling through, like,
Which
dude,
could be, it could be
it could be my dude.
it could be.
You even have her on
The push notifications.
No,
When she comes up, first to know.
yeah, you're like, like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, honestly,
no.
like I think there are some written and unwritten laws when it comes to this stuff, man. Like, for example, like liking the ladies' pictures.
And those,
Some things that just I don't know.
okay.
I don't know. Like the least thing you do, there's something wrong.
I'm so sorry. People might think I'm old school right now, man. I'm so sorry, y'all. Like,
No, I mean, see, you know what is the funny thing is that like I think it's culture thing, man. See, like what you think bikinis do to you, and it's like, that's so, you know. But
I don't think bikinis and all those stuff are bad, but like, why would you go take pictures of them?
Hey, if you're regarding
Post them.
I have a question, right? Like, you know, I take it you're a Christian too, right?
I am a Christian.
All right.
So
So then I'll
yeah.
I pose this
You
question.
take me.
Based upon what you're saying, I'm here. Now, I'm not trying to convert nobody, but I have a question
Mashallah.
regarding because there was a lady who I don't know if you have seen these women where they are preaching about God's message, right? And the lady, for this one specific woman, was wearing something that was I found
Very
a little revealing, right?
Yeah.
And so what she was talking about, I felt like what she was wearing was outshining what she was
She
talking
was
about.
just doing it for likes.
Right. So I was thinking, okay, maybe I'm the one who's tripping. So I checked the comment section, and it was just a lot of people saying them closely to, you know. So I'm asking y'all, right? Because I asked my lady, she was like, why are you focused on what she's wearing and the message? So I was like, okay, am I tripping? What do y'all think? Do y'all think that it's cool for, like, what do y'all think about that kind of situation where a lady is wearing something that's quite a little revealing, but
Or
she's
even the man.
Like,
apparently
let's say-
when the man dress and they open the buttons.
how's that?
Oh, yeah, apparently it hit different.
It does.
for the- it hit different for the
That
ladies.
sounds bold.
That's
That's
no,
a
the
stretch.
same way that you
That's
said
a
it. Not
stretch.
like when you dress and you go like the buttons all the way here. Yeah, apparently it does
No
miracles
way.
for them.
I mean,
I'm
it's
telling
like
you.
something added.
I'm telling you, it does
I'm gonna
miracles.
start dressing like that.
Is it true? Am I lying, Babs? Yes or no? Some ladies, the man has them open shorts. Yeah, like
Those.
Yeah,
She's
like I
That's
said.
an agenda. She's trying to get me to wear
no,
shorts.
like I said.
I'm not gonna wear shorts. But no, I'm saying that like, okay, if you're scrolling through Instagram, a lady pops up talking about God's message or what she's wearing is a little revealing. Do you think that it's okay for you to go, okay, the message is true, but what she's wearing is not right, or should you just take
What's
the
wrong
message
with
as it
that?
is and keep on moving? I'm asking you.
I think take the message and keep on moving. But what's wrong with there's nothing wrong with admitting that it's wrong. I think our generation we're starting to get to a point where we don't want to admit that some things are wrong. We try to make it so objective, like we try to make everything. Yeah, we always try to make it like it's not. Is it objective or subjective? I don't know. Now I feel like it's one of them.
Subjective.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So everybody wants to make it like it's my own opinion. It's my
Subjective,
own opinion. It's my own opinion. It's my own opinion. And the truth is that there are standards in this world. Like some things should not be done by
That's true.
certain people.
That's true.
That's plain and simple. You can't
This
for
is
yourself.
tread on a very thin
Nah,
line.
I mean, no, I'm
All of a sudden,
you
you're
know,
gonna see me moving my chair a little bit out.
I'm just gonna call it what it is. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
go
just
ahead.
gonna call it what it is.
Yeah, man.
When it comes to dressing, when it
Yeah.
comes to these things,
Yeah.
especially, let's be real. There are some things that when you see, it just doesn't take your mind. Nobody can tell me that they saw somebody naked preaching and they're like, "Oh my God, God is good." Like,
Yeah.
you can't say God is good, but
Yeah.
come on, that is also very, very not like it's eye catching. You know for sure that's what you're doing. So we should be real. Like we should be able to see people or see these things and then accept that I did the wrong thing or this is not right or this is not appropriate for it. The same way that you will not wear a choir robe to the pool, you can't wear that to preach the message.
Right.
I mean, yeah, of course, as a man, like that's the first thing you see. You see,
Really?
exposure, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But honestly speaking, I would just focus on the message and the person. But if you ask me, yeah, I would say I focus on the message than the person.
Focus on the message and keep on
Yeah,
pushing.
keep on. And plus, social media too. Sometimes I don't understand why some people go on there to fight for their voice to be heard so bad, and
that's true.
Because like some people don't care.
Some
Then
people
they know what they're doing.
They know this one gets you.
Yeah, when you do that, it just shows them they're getting what they want.
Exactly.
So just
But
like
people come to church for their own reasons. I mean, what would you wear? Okay, I mean, I've seen some things at church. I don't know.
Those people came for their husbands, bro.
Yeah, man.
What's with that face, bro?
Sometimes, man.
People was like, I've seen some things too.
Because I do media at church,
Right.
And I see a lot of things behind the screen, and I'm like, man, I don't know. I mean, I cannot address it.
I'm telling you, man. Right?
I cannot address it. You can
Well, I
literally-
say-
like, you can see some things. I'm like, do you actually look at yourself before getting out of
They
this?
did.
Like,
They did.
it's
I've heard
ridiculous
someone
to me.
say that when is it sexist if someone says it that way?
Say what?
Like says like do women look at the way they dress before they leave out the house? Because I heard such a comment and
How is that
I heard such a
sexist,
comment and
man?
someone was like that's a
It's the
little
same for
sexist
men too.
because you can't control them and their body and all these other things. Do you think it is?
Back to your question you asked before about this body shaming thing. But, hey,
That?
Yeah, to say it's
is
sexist.
it sexist?
I don't think so.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Is it? Well, I don't know if we can put it in a category of sexist and those stuff, but is it bad that you bring gas close to fire and then ugh. I mean, is
Where you
it
trying to go, bro?
is it wrong? Or
Where you
is it-
trying to go, bro?
My point is that
Where
gas
you trying to go, bro?
can be gas and be spreading
Where you
around
trying to go,
because
bro?
it just be itself.
Where you going with
But
this,
and
man?
if fire is also fire and just
Oh,
staying in its
boy.
corner and gas just comes, it's gonna spark. My point is this that again, our generation don't want to understand and admit that in a lot of things there is cause and effect.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that again, this is not to say that a man has the right to just see a woman, and then like, let me jump over it. No,
Right.
that's terrible.
Absolutely.
That's honestly unacceptable.
Right. But
No
unfortunately,
matter
this is the world
how-
that we live in.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. It's unfortunate, but it's still not an excuse. No
Yeah,
matter
oh, no,
what.
yeah,
I
that's
agree
not an
with you,
excuse,
but
yeah.
I'm saying too that we also need to admit that some things are just not right for us. As a man, as a woman, if you know for sure, like the thing is, we know for sure. We just either
they
don't
don't know.
carry
They
that.
don't
No,
know.
they do know.
They
Let me
don't
tell
know.
bro. I'm telling you, they do know. They do know.
How do you
because
know they know?
I have sisters. I have sisters.
Do you know?
I have.
You know what they're doing on
Let me
Facebook
tell you.
Live?
No,
These
pause.
days-
I'm asking them because like
these
some
days-
people have some figures
I
that you
mean,
can't
men
get.
love them cleavage. Those cleavage.
No,
that
wait,
has come-
pause. I actually disagree because I do know that sometimes some ladies be wearing not necessarily clean, but it's good.
I'm
But it's
not
just that
talking
unfortunately,
I'm not talking
they're
about
figures.
one person that just wore something that.
I'm not talking. It's also one person either.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not talking about
Right.
that one time that she wore something and was not. I'm talking about people that have made it a lifestyle. Like,
Okay.
You know for sure. You know for sure when you go to church and that girl that dresses like.
I don't know those girls that do that, man.
Some girls naturally like
All
short
them look
stuff.
holy to me.
Yeah.
They like short stuff. My thing is that you can wear what you like and then wear it appropriately.
That's true.
If you like your short stuff, you can wear something underneath it.
Stockings and
like
stuff.
stockings or whatever. If you like your cleavages, you
And
can wear.
this one lady said that
No,
they were
no,
going
they're,
in
they're,
the
they're like,
comments,
they're
bro.
like, it doesn't matter.
No, this
I'm-
one lady
yo,
said that you need to wear stockings, and then they were like, nah.
you see, again, the point is that we don't want to admit the truth. Right?
They said God's
If
chase
you-
saved
if
me
you're a
asylum
man-
or something
If
like
you're a
that.
Yeah, come
man,
asylum.
if you have like ladies these days, like ladies also see the abs and the full body drawn, and they also have comments. So some men too these days go to church, they wear that T-shirt. And it's
Tight
all like
pants,
tights in
yeah.
it, like tight pants. For sure too. The ladies are again. So if you know that, if you know that to those gray sweatpants, like if you know that to, like, come on, don't do it. That's
Like
my thing.
like you
Don't
know
do
exactly
it.
why you
know.
did that, yeah.
And like you said, we are Christians. Bible preaches about modesty, and
Yeah.
the Bible also preaches that don't let yourself what you do cause another person to sin.
Yeah.
Because if you do that, then woe betides you than the person that has even sinned.
I agree.
So again, we need to stop being avenue for the enemy to use us.
Yeah.
We do that voluntarily or involuntarily. Sometimes you think you have to volunteer yourself for the enemy to use you, but no, the devil can use you involuntarily. So don't give him a reason to do that. It's plain and simple, and it's cause and effect. It's not sexist. These days will be a person man has reasons.
No, these days, like when someone doesn't agree with you, they put a label on you and it shuts down anything that you have to say afterwards.
Once they label you,
because once they put, especially when it comes to the racism and all those things, like
when it comes to the truth,
I've been listening to some people, like I've listened to some white people talk about certain things, and truthfully, what they're saying is true. But like if you were to come up in public, someone will be like, "That's a racist," but it's not really. He's looking at facts, and it's like someone say that. Like I heard this one while ago, like I'm gonna vote for Trump because like the economy, I need it to be. I care about my money. I don't care for the social issues. Someone say, okay, this one's a Trump lover and all this. Like he cares for what his policies. Like how anybody's supposed to be doing. That's what you vote for the guy who's going for your policies.
Politics is
that
just
kind
politics.
of thing.
I know.
These days, it's become like this weird tribal thing where if you're for it, even if the policies are good for you, but because this person did these other things, and then they start looking at. For when it happened in 2020 also 2016, the whole Trump versus Hillary thing, and then I mean we all saw it. It became this weird tribal thing. Like if you voted for Trump, you're a Trump supporter.
I remember if you voted for Trump, he can't say it.
Because
he was always say that.
People start
like, oh, Hillary, and then you see people who are like. They voted for Trump for sure.
So even if his policies are things that you actually support, you can't really, say, because like that's what you're supposed to be doing. You vote for policies, not necessarily for the person. So man. So these days, they put labels on you, shut down everything you have to say, and they keep it pushing and feel very pride in themselves. It's a very interesting world we live in.
I just keep my mouth shut, man. That's why I told you, man. I wouldn't even try to move on. I wouldn't message any woman. I wouldn't.
I think he still wants an answer. Babs, give him an answer.
No. My boy is actually hurt.
I've already made my mind. Like I'm not doing that.
He's not doing that.
But I want to hear Babs' answer on like what he said. How did you phrase it again one more time, man?
So, phrase what?
Your question.
The girl's response.
The girl's
to your wife.
Go talk to your wife, or focus on your wife, or like.
I feel like that was rude.
It was rude. Yeah, that's just a rude friend you spoke to. That's not hard.
I don't think it was even a friend to me, but.
Or a rude person, or a stranger, or whatever. Like,
but
an acquaintance.
The relationship you have with the person. But I feel like some women, they're just doing it to be rude. Like, you could just say, like, hey, I don't really want to. You don't have to
do all that.
Yeah, you don't have to
in this day and age where there's like there are fewer men who are willing to walk up to a woman and talk to them, it's because I'm guys, some might disagree, but I think it's women's fault because this day you don't know if what you're doing. If you go up to talk to her right now,
whether it's right or wrong.
What is it?
Whether it's right or wrong.
Whether it's right, like you're going up to talk to her, like, hey, I want to talk to you. What do you say you're trying to do? Like, or they use that situation, to clown you hard. And so it breaks down your confidence that you built up to come there. So next time you don't do it.
Look at that abs, the way his muscles, the way he waved at me.
Right.
And jiggled
too. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I have to say it's a little bit different on the woman's fault, for why some men are.
It's not about fault. It's just not right. Let's not do it.
Let's not do it. Don't sort of walk up to people no more.
Yeah, just like.
But I have a Naruto policy too.
What is it?
That?
I don't want anything or any bad thing that somebody does to change me. Yeah, I have that Naruto mindset that I'm gonna stay true to my ninja way or my Christian way or my the Caleb way. And yeah, it hasn't been easy. I'm not gonna lie, it hasn't been easy, man.
I believe you.
It hasn't been easy, man. Especially when it comes to this topic, man. Let me tell you, there was a time that I looked at a bunch of numbers I had and people, because I was also a Pensa leader, Pensa president, and man, I just wanted to block everybody, man. And some people had not even done anything to me. I just wanted to block people because it's just like I don't care. Why are you doing this? And but hey, then again, too, I'm grateful to God that He's helped me understand and know how to relate to people too.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you also need to set boundaries. And let's be real, a lot of guys don't know how to set boundaries. When I realized that, I stop calling people after certain times. When people call me after 9:30, 10, I'm gonna be straight up to you. You called me after office hours. I won't talk to you. Like,
But you're a leader.
yeah,
so
then,
you should be,
no, I mean, then it was not. Then
What if
it
someone
wasn't,
actually
it wasn't
needs
coming
help,
as
like-
a leader. It was
Yeah.
coming as friends.
Yeah,
So,
man, yeah, with friends, like someone's
you know,
dealing
on
with some
campus,
very
yeah,
depressive
on
thoughts.
campus, I don't care.
Oh.
I'm not I'm being honest with you.
It's like
If you are female and you, if I'm married and you calling me
I mean,
after
that's
that
different.
10.
Oh,
or-
that's what
when I was not married, I mean,
Why are you married?
no, I'm not. But it's so funny. I said when I was not married. Yeah.
Like, why did
When I was single and free, when I was single and free, it was not something I would.
I disagree with that. I had some.
No,
I
I'm
had-
being with you.
Right.
I don't care.
But wait,
It's-
so
it's
regardless, even if it's life and death,
I
you
have
don't
done it up till now, and when I started doing that,
Yeah.
thanks be to God. Only God knows the troubles He saved me.
Right.
That I was so happy because when people call you and it gets to some time,
Yeah.
and you know some conversations can go long. You don't know what they're bringing. It's not going to be 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Some the way I am too. When you call me and everything, we talk about things. I want us to pray too at the end and all that. Yeah, by the time everything finishes, like 12 o'clock, then I'm good. I was just coming back from work and I decided to call you so we
Well,
can
that's how
do
much
this.
it talks to you.
And then they feel comfortable, and then, you know, I'm not doing that. You call me 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, I'm done. Like, hey, it's after office hours. You text me, or like, I'll tell you, text me, and then tomorrow you can, or I'll text you, like, well, I'll tell you, text me. When you text me what it is, I'll text you what's up. When you text me what it is, I won't respond. The next day, I'll respond. The next day I'll respond. But I'll pray for you.
I don't agree with it, but I respect
Hey,
it.
it's not life and death,
I
man.
think-
It's
I
not
think-
life and death.
No, because I'm saying that if you have a life and death situation, where it's
That's
happening.
different.
No.
So I'm not. So I'm asking you.
911 is
That one
different.
is there.
911. I always tell I even told my girl that if you dying,
I know your girl, bro.
No, listen to what I'm about to say. No, no, listen to this. Yeah, she will listen. Listen to what I'm about to say. We are far away. She's not
Long distance?
local.
Okay.
She's not local. So I told her, if something happens, God forbid, and then life and death situation, you dying, call 911 before you
Yeah,
call
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Don't call me. Like, what am I coming to do? Like, oh my gosh, it's on fire. Okay, let me drive.
Getting
Let
the
me
car
drive
far
far.
away.
You know what the Bible says? Bible says it's better to befriend your neighbor.
Yeah.
You know, than the relative that is far away. Because when your house is on fire, they run to your rescue.
That's true.
So that's what you need to do. That let's be let's be real with.
I'm
You
talking
know,
about life and death
I agree
situation.
with the boundaries part.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but the
agree too.
boundaries is a
I'm talking about the life and death situation.
bro,
That one,
life and
it's
death situation,
911, bro.
and it's your church. Call 911.
I'm not talking about. I'm saying say suicidal person, like the one to
Still.
talk to somebody.
Call 911.
Call 911.
Call 911.
Don't call you. I call my door is
No,
closed.
man.
Or text me.
Aye.
If you text me, hey Caleb.
So just
blah, blah, blah,
just
blah.
imagine. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead a little bit, wait it out, just a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead. Go.
Just
go.
imagine you are in the action,
Ubo Tonga.
and then someone calls you like, "Hey,
As for that one, you
my
gonna
house
have
is
to.
burning."
You gonna meet your creator, man.
I go.
First of all, why would you even answer? Why would you even answer?
Why would you answer?
Like you tell your
This
wife,
guy.
baby, hold on, and then you go on, and it's like,
This guy, bro.
hey, I'm a little bit busy. My pastor, my house is on fire. Yeah, my house is on fire too.
Yo, wait, your ass.
Nah, this is ass.
No, pause. Pause. What are y'all doing?
Okay.
Pause.
I said my house. I said it with an accent.
Oh, okay,
I said it with an accent. My house is on fire too.
I had you heard it too, right?
I had it.
Okay.
Bro, that editing better be spot free, man. You should have shaken that.
I'm not editing that part. I'm not editing. No, but regarding that friendship thing, I think so, one thing I've always said, so like everything ends, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like the people you laugh with today, you know, unfortunately within 15 years, we may not even get a chance to laugh with them. Not because they are even dead, but it's just unfortunately sometimes some things just burn out. The chemistry just goes away.
God forbid.
Unfortunately. But so when old acquaintances, like probably like your situation,
I have a lot
like
of acquaintances, not friends.
right. So with those situations, I would say, you know, unfortunately, y'all have passed the time with, and also you have to also realize some certain people come to your life to just help you out, or you help them, and then after you're done, it just goes away. And it's a very hard thing for us to accept because you know, we do cherish, especially with people who cherish bonds.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
It's very hard to let go.
it's not very hard to like, especially when you remember the happy times you had with that person. So you have to do what he was saying, you know, find new things, you know, neuroplasticity and all that.
Yeah, that's
and
the,
then
I'll
then do-
remember that.
Exactly.
And again, hey, like I said, my policy is no matter how close or far we are, when you call me, we picking up from where
Absolutely, I believe that too.
When I see you, we picking up from
From
we
where we-
When I
yeah.
text you, we picking up from
Yeah,
where. So
absolutely.
I've started to hate this whole thing that people do, like, oh, I thought you were so busy, and or like all these excuses. When you call me, there's no time for I thought you were so busy. There's no time for you haven't called
Yeah.
me 10 years ago.
Tell me everything that's
Like,
happened
hey,
since the
what's
last-
up? Let's go right now.
Yeah.
As if nothing ever happened,
Yeah.
because that's what value. That's what
it.
life is
Yeah.
about. You know,
People
you should
trip, yeah.
appreciate that if one person even thinks of you and
Yeah.
calls you in a day.
Yeah,
Appreciate that. Like,
Yeah.
be grateful for
absolutely,
that.
absolutely.
Move on with it.
I agree.
Yeah, and we just become too emotional and too. I don't even know what words to use, man. Except my office hours. Don't call me after office hours, man.
And
I
you're in
want
action
And
So,
because.
so there's this question I wanted to bring to you.
Aye, man.
Right.
yeah,
Um,
then we can
regarding social
Yeah,
media.
we can wrap it up.
Oh, you're wrapping up.
No, after this one question.
Okay, so let's say you go on a date, all right,
Mhm.
with a woman or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think we're wrapping up anytime soon.
no. I want to hear
I'm
the
a
woman's
suit you.
dates.
Go ahead.
Let's say you're going on a date.
Yeah.
right? And then because I just like talking and everything, and then she pulls up the phone and she's like on the phone, social media, laughing and stuff like that. Like, how do you guys actually feel about that?
Nah, that's.
Like,
Wait. Is this a new woman or how long of a? I gotta give us context.
It doesn't matter.
I feel like it
whether
matters
it's
to
you
me.
or it's still existing girlfriend. Or,
Is
Like,
this the first time she's done that?
no.
Yeah, we're
How would
gonna
you-
have
how
a
would you-
talk.
How would you feel?
We're
about
gonna have a talk. I'm a person that I'm okay with you being busy the whole day, everything. But when we set time aside for us, it has to be us. That's me. That's my big policy. It has to be us. When we set time aside, like for example, when we go on date, especially that, I don't care who is calling you, even if your mom calls you, no. Like it has to be an emergency. Again,
Right.
it has to be an emergency.
Yeah.
The reason is that, especially, and I'm saying this especially when it comes to your wife,
Yeah.
the reason is that so many things happen in a day. So many wife and partner. Somebody gave me an analogy, and then when I understood it, it hit me so bad that why people grow old and then they want a divorce. Because when you started to grow old, you soon realize that one, before you got married, your family, it was a big thing for you to detach from your family. So it's not an easy process. That's one. Two, when you stand here and your husband or your wife is standing, your spouse is standing here, stop. When they're standing here, put 2 kids in between them. What happens? The gap widens. Put 3, 4, add job, 5, add other stuff. So once all these things are in the middle between you and your partner, and then take all of them away, what happens? There's still that big gap that is there. So that date is to bridge that gap. What we do together is to bridge that gap, that it wouldn't feel us far, it wouldn't make us far away from each other. And so when we go sit down to bridge that gap, and that's when you use that gap to also put in all these things. Again, I think that these things are also becoming a gap in you, between you and your partner. And it's something that this is me. I've come to realize that some things come so slow and they build up into something big.
Yeah.
Because when you do that, it builds up slowly, little by little, little by little, before you realize your partner does not even enjoy going out with you.
Yeah.
Before you realize, and then you might think that it's because he's, and then he'll find work or she will find
That's
reasons
true.
to just make excuse.
That's
So we'll
true.
pick up another shift instead of going out.
That's
We'll
true.
do that. I mean, we eat at home anyways.
Yeah.
Because again, when you go, it's just food that you eat. You don't really talk. You don't really enjoy each other. You don't do that. So when all these things come up, you might think that it's because of, like, oh, she's bored with me, or. But the truth is that it kind of started from there, and when it wasn't addressed all the way up to now, it has built into something else.
Yeah.
So I think that if you are here, your partner and all, especially when you go on dates, put your phone aside.
Yeah.
put your phone aside.
It's not
Because
easy, though.
these people, it's easy. It's a choice.
Like, you have to
Look,
post up the food.
It
the
doesn't matter.
location,
It's a choice.
Wait,
drinking.
you post up your food and location.
It's a choice.
I used
You know
to,
what I
don't
do?
that.
Like a
You know
little
what
neighbor.
I? You know what I do?
You taking up the pictures of your food and put it in location. We out here.
No, I
That's you.
used to. I used
Some
to- I
people
used to
do
buy
it. Some people, the moment
Yeah.
they get the food, they take a picture.
No, I don't know. I'm not talking.
But you know-
like I didn't know dudes do that. Though.
No,
Some guys
you,
do.
You know,
Really?
sometimes when you do that, right? Maybe the company will see it on social media and then they might just like repost it and you might get like a deal or something. It depends.
Ah.
It's not like 100%, but it depends.
It doesn't matter. Take
get
picture when you go home, you post it.
Yeah.
Like that's why we're here.
But the thing is, it's all part of the experience. Like, okay,
The pictures.
let's say I take Babs out, right?
Uh-huh.
I know for sure.
Take her away.
Okay.
Take your lady out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
This guy is something. I thought you was a lover, man.
No.
Okay, okay.
Of all the
Okay.
people you could
Okay.
mention.
But Babs is right here, man.
Take Caleb out.
Okay. Let's see if I take you out.
For what?
Okay, yeah, exactly. Continue. Yeah, you take him out, and then what happens? Continue, take
Let's
him out.
say
Yeah.
I take my lady out.
Yeah.
I know for certain that majority of the time she will take pictures of the food, whatever, which is cool, right? So I already know that this is gonna happen. But like afterwards, like put the phone aside, let's have a chat. Do you have a how's your day? Like the food, stuff like that. But some people they'll take the pictures, they'll be on social media whilst eating and they'll
Throw the entire thing.
I'll tell you.
don't even look at you.
I'll
like,
call you out.
You would?
I'll call you out.
I would leave actually.
No, I'll call you
I
out.
would
I think you shouldn't.
Ah, wait, but
leave
you were the one
because-
who drove her there, though.
No.
So I see you were the one who drove her there. So
I know, but I would leave.
You
like,
just
I
leave
think,
it
like,
you
I realize
shouldn't
that that's
leave. Yeah.
disrespectful.
It's disrespectful,
It's
but I
very
think you need to call the person out because the reason why I say don't leave is that there again responses also becomes normal. So I feel like you also give her the platform that whenever she also feels disrespected by you, she
can
also
leave.
leaves.
Okay. This is not.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not. Okay, I think it would depend on the relation. Okay, if like you're going on a normal date, like you just met this girl, whatever, fine. But if this is your woman or your wife, that's different. I think you can just.
Wait.
I think
Normal
both-
dates and they still
I
pull
think
out.
both is still
No, I'm
both is
saying,
still
I'm
not
saying,
right,
I'm
but
saying,
I get
I'm
where
saying
you're
in terms
coming
of like, if I just met this person and I went on a date with this person and she's just on her phone, whatever, I can just leave.
Oh,
but if this is
okay.
my partner,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I can address
Yeah,
hey,
okay,
you know,
okay.
I feel
yeah,
you.
We're having a chat. let's-
My partner, the other person, I'll call the person out.
Okay.
Me with that regarding that thing, though, like I mean, that's what I was asking. How long you've been together? Like, when
mine?
Babs, how long you're like when Babs and I are out tonight? Sometimes you can't run out of things
Wait,
to
it's
talk
up
about.
to you.
Yeah, man, that's what I was
that's
saying.
it. I'm telling you, when I say he's
I'm
a
a kind of
lover,
spider.
when I say he's a lover, like
I apologize.
If you've been forgiven,
no, apologize, man. Get out of here, man.
You
What
have
you
been
gonna do?
forgiven.
I apologize.
You have been
I
forgiven.
sincerely- I'm serious.
You've been forgiven.
Nah, he's just playing. He's just playing.
Come on, man. I'm playing with
He's just
you.
playing. Oh my god.
Come on, man.
Nah,
You got this whole thing. Come on, man.
Wait.
Right?
Hey,
I was just playing with you. Come on, man. You know,
but if you
100%.
Bob said,
I'll just block your number later. I'm a sushi.
Yo.
No, I'm saying that like we've been together for a long. Sometimes you can run out of things to talk about, and when I do know, and when she picks up her phone to look at social media, I don't care for because I know she's gonna bring up something that from me, so we can keep on talking.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I mean, this is me. So I don't care for it too much. But when it becomes when we get there, you do your thing, you pull it out. It's the, I don't know that one.
No, we're
like,
talking about. We're not. I don't think what he's asking is a social media thing that involves you. I think like you ask like.
No, I'm saying, no,
That's the thing.
yeah, but
That kind of thing.
that's what I'm saying that like if it was like what she does normally, not normally, but sometimes we run out of things to talk about, we're just eating, we're like gonna keep on staying here and talk. Like she pulls that that one I'm cool with. If you pull it out to talk about something with me, I'm cool with it. But like if you pull it and you just here and doing all that, no, you're gonna have to pay for that money yourself, bro. I'll walk out. That one I'm cool with it. That's my
my friends and I. There's some of my friends from college that we go out. We started establishing a policy that whoever touches their phone
We'll pay for the bill.
Yeah.
Wow, that's nice.
and we establish it like them squad is gonna be like, yeah, you did, you touched it. except emergency, like somebody calls emergency. You know, some calls that you get and you're like, hey y'all, like give me a second. Because me, when I'm going out with my friends, I'll text my girl and be like, hey, I always tell my wife and stuff, right? I'll text my lady and then be like, hey, and then be like, yeah, I'll be with you. I'll be with you in a second, or I'm here with these people. So, or sometimes what I love to do is that I actually will FaceTime her. I'm like, call her, say hello to them, and this like says hello. Just kind of she knows where I am and who I'm with. Kind of
so she doesn't feel any type of way.
And then I put my phone down. So I know for sure when she calls me,
it's an emergency.
It's something. So. Or so she texts me, I know it's something. Or sometimes she will even text and be like, ignore this. She will text it the first time. And then we'll text whatever she wants to. Maybe something came to mind or something. So I appreciate that. But if let's say you go and then the person is just like, that thing, Instagram thing, bro, forget about even that. Once you and your partner set a time down that you're going to use it for something between you and your partner, I think she prepares, you come, you execute. Put off for social media aside. Because social media is for reaching out to people far away. You can reach out to people far away. That means that you are most likely losing something with people near you. That's what it is. Like life is like that. You exchange time somewhere for time. So you want to reach all those people so far away, but you are building a big gap, and you even putting those distance between you and the person near you. So, like, which is better? Like, build that. It's your connection. Build it.
Oh, you already.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, me,
interaction.
I mean, what he says, he's absolutely right. I 100% agree. I'm just saying with me, we don't really do on like a regular, like it could be. Sometimes you do run out of things to talk about. That's me. Like you pull that to talk about with me.
That's normal.
You can pull it out to talk about food.
Eat your food and
just go your way. Just don't want to. It's like this venue is nice. You don't want to go out. You don't want to just chill there, and then you just want to keep on talking about. You don't want to talk about. It happens. You pull it out to talk about with me. Yeah, I'm cool with it. But you pull it that way, it's like that's all you're doing. You're gonna have to pay for it yourself, bro, and walk home. I'm not even driving the
pay for it and walk home.
Well, you go walk home, bro.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nah, bro.
So you got 100 calories eat today, right? You pay for 100 calories and walking 100
walk that
calories.
100 calories off there. I'm all that. You talking to? Hey, man. Do you have any last questions? Or you good for today? You look like you got more.
I do.
He got one.
All right, let's start. One last one, and then
one last question.
I'm a guest.
One last question. Yeah, we
one last question. I'm enjoying this thing. That's why I do want to.
I have to. You have to.
Try to.
Cheating.
Hey, yeah, that has to say you, Charlie.
Okay,
He's sleeping here today.
Okay, make sure you set the grounds right. In relationship, in marriage. So set the ground right.
He's tapping deep into his experience.
Yeah.
Who hurt you, bro?
Yo, you're joking, man.
Again. When I'm asking this question, it's not personal.
Oh, okay.
Don't mind him.
It's not personal.
Oh,
but,
okay.
What hurts the most? Is it physical or emotional?
Yeah, physical cheating or emotional cheating?
Yeah, physical cheating, as like you walking in.
Is there any cheating that hurts?
No, let's say you walk in to see your wife being hit on someone else. Like.
Oh, I like. Wait. Is she giving the vacuum when I enter? Because that would kill me.
Okay. And which one is the emotional?
That would kill me, bro. Oh my gosh.
The emotional one is like.
It's like where they feel like they want to be with this person and doing a lot of things much more.
Talking.
They connect up more. There's so much chemistry
between
them.
Now you're doing it with your partner.
Yeah.
Like you don't talk to your partner anymore.
No, there's so much chemistry between you and the person you cheating with, than you and your person that you with.
Yeah.
So they don't do anything physical.
Like you start telling them things that now you don't even tell your partner.
Yeah.
Or like.
Oh, that's emotional cheating. Oh wow.
I would say
you know that?
I would say
honestly, I thought cheating was only about just like going behind your woman
Yeah.
and just having sex.
No, I know the physical and emotional
But
one.
there's-
Yeah.
I just
think
realized
it's,
the
I
emotional
think I
one as
get
well.
it now. Emotional, like building a sort of intimacy,
Yeah.
not like sexually, but intimacy.
I think emotional will hurt me more
Really?
because emotional means that you're definitely not really with me anymore. Like there's a really big detachment that I do not know if we'll be able to fix. Physical is definitely can be that. I'm probably not having enough time around you. There's probably something that we are not doing that's making our sex life very interesting for you. That's what I'll see in physical, but emotional, not dear. That one is like you've definitely been thinking more about this person much more than you've been thinking of having a conversation.
But don't you think emotional also could mean that you are not also there or
Yeah,
something?
it could
like
also
that?
definitely. I mean, that's exactly what was to cause emotional cheating. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That with physical, I feel like it would be easy to solve. Like, just to
It would be easy.
I'm thinking with compared to emotional and physical. Me, I'm telling you, like if I see vacuum divorce, bro. If I see vacuum
What does
divorce,
vacuum mean?
What is vacuum?
yo, shut up. Y'all know exactly what vacuum is, bro.
I'm actually a big
That vacuum
He
3000,
just
bro.
made up his own position, bro.
Nah, bro. Let's
You
see.
just made up your own sex position, bro.
You don't know what a vacuum is. Nah, bro, you don't dang what a vacuum is,
I know
bro.
wheelbarrow.
Why you
I don't know why. I don't.
You know what a vacuum is.
probably sure.
If you don't know, then it's okay.
I-
On your wedding night, you know.
What? I tell you.
That's You're gonna find a lot of things out, my boy. I'm so happy for you.
Get out of here. Man. This is something. This is something that makes me feel weird.
But I mean, with me, I'm thinking probably emotional will be very difficult to deal with. But what do y'all think? Now that y'all know the
all
definitions.
forms of cheating is not. I feel like all forms of cheating hurts, bro.
Yeah.
Which one do you think would hurt more? Do you think they are both hurt the same way?
Personally, God forbid, but like physical.
The vacuum hurt you.
The reason why is that I feel like physical one. I mean, the same thing for emotional. But you've thought about it.
Yeah.
You've considered options,
You've thought about long and hard for it.
and you've executed. I didn't hear what you said, so I'm
It's
glad that I
okay.
didn't hear.
He's terrible.
I'm glad I didn't- Let me tell you. Kojo, let me tell you.
He's
Let me tell you.
terrible.
When you are around this guy, you have to have a mind of a
What? When we have Rahu, Daddy, don't do that because you also
I know for sure this guy will mess you up.
Hey, man.
He's already messed up because he laughed.
That's what you do. I didn't even hear it, but I know what you do. And then he's always gonna make you sound like you were the one doing it. But I'm just gonna say that you thought about it.
Right? The way he said it was.
You've considered it. He knew what he was doing. That's what I'm gonna tell you. And then he did it.
Alright,
And then
yeah,
you did it.
yeah.
So personally, I feel like that. But then it also again, emotional. Personally, I also feel like emotional cheating is also another bit. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, I can't draw the line. I think both.
I think
is.
both, man.
But that's interesting. I didn't know what emotional is.
Yeah.
So
It was just recently because I was always thinking that once you go behind your woman, that's cheating.
Yeah.
But like once you build an
don't go
emotional
behind
bond,
her.
I have seen. You see him, and then he'll
like-
go, "Oh, this guy is terrible.
No, I said
Oh,
don't
this
go
guy is
behind her.
something."
What did
But
I say?
you see here, bro. You
No, I
see
said
this
don't
guy,
go
bro.
behind her.
This guy, bro.
Wait, I'm confused though.
no, you said double behind it. That's what you said.
No, I said don't go behind her.
Oh, I had double behind.
She come
it.
to the front.
Oh Jesus! Now I see why you guys are laughing. Oh God damn it! Yeah, we need to wrap up because
Man.
Go to the point where hey, you know what? Hey, you have that.
I'm not
Yeah,
doing
man.
this.
But yeah, that's exactly it.
That's the end of the.
That's the end of it. You want to wrap it up?
What do you want me to wrap up here again? How do I wrap this up?
Don't forget the back.
Oh, nah, bro. This guy, man. This guy.
Yeah,
It's this guy, bro.
just to
See,
say
this
that,
guy's already
like,
smoked.
Thank you very much, guys, for
This is the African Wives
Okay,
podcast.
we do this.
Thank you so much for tuning
Thank
in.
you so much too
Appreciate
for
it.
coming here. This was such a beautiful.
Hey, check out
conversation.
Kojo on the pod.
Kojo on the
Talks
pod.
about
We're
lifestyle. Life and the relationships. Check him out,
Yeah,
man.
we're gonna put his information too
Thank you.
below. But before we go, permit me to do this. That
Do it.
I wanna give a big shout out to somebody here. For Babs.
Oh, Babs,
I
yeah.
wanna say a big happy birthday to you, Babs.
It's today?
No, it was this
2 days
week.
ago.
This week. So wanna say happy birthday,
Happy
Babs.
birthday, Babs.
God richly bless you.
Bless you and your fam.
We appreciate you.
Really
I
do.
can't even say it because I know my boy, the lover, is gonna get emotional, but we really cherish you.
Yes, I know.
He cherishes you more. We say we love you. He loves you more. Because I know my boy, man. The next day he gonna show up in front of my door, and be like, I need to beat you in tennis. So I do like
this guy, bro.
If this guy wants to fight me, he wants to play me in tennis.
Oh, he's
or
good.
play any game or any sort of competition, so he wins. That's how he wants to beat you back.
Nah, he
Very
can't.
good,
I'm not.
Yeah, he can't. I mean, we don't condone violence, but
Right.
that's his way of. And it's so funny. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. This is the African Wise Foods podcast. Another last thing is that we have the village event coming up. So guys, make sure you register your name. You fill in the form.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an awesome one. Thank you, and we out. Peace.
Don't watch the podcast. Subscribe. Thank you very much.
Thank